Now it's really loud.
Woo! Told you there'd be robot sex.
May contain content inappropriate for children. Did we verify that CV22? I'm telling you, it's got to be.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's got to be a CV22.
Snake shit!
You wouldn't catch me dead in one of those things.
Yeah.
I think dead is, yeah.
Only because I had to. Bye, Havoc.
Oh my god!
Alright. So who's gonna wingsuit versus parachute? I might do it.
I thought there was a guy that got hit by the fucking 20.
Oh, look, it's a Wilson, but with legs.
Alexa.
A legs.
Yeah, again, I'm getting rush vibes from that. Like, hey, you've accomplished these 2 objectives. Let's open this fucking thing up now.
I'm a huge fan of
Revolution.
It's one of my favorite gameplay.
And again, nobody's gonna move this slow in the goddamn ship in Battlefield. It's not gonna happen.
Nope. Nope.
Here, you walk behind me with a shotgun.
Let's all group up like this, too.
Yep, all this tactical movement, everybody's just gonna be sprinting down the fucking hallway, dude. Damn, man, right in the collarbone.
All for a dog tag.
My little pony dog tag.
No, hovercraft. I do enjoy the soundtrack.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of the music.
Of course.
SpaceX!
Launchpad.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out how that comes into play here.
So in reality, it's Elon Musk's forces fighting Amazon's forces.
Oh, is that what it is?
Fucking launch right in. Mars, you know, that's what they're doing.
My guess is in Hong Kong.
Oh, okay. I was saying some fucked up version of Dubai, but
Dubai.
Too much neon lights, man. Tauntauns.
No. This.
But I like the neon lights.
Skyscraper 225. Hong Kong is actually pretty short.
I'm in Beijing then.
Oh, it could be. That's probably more likely. Go get him, Quim!
Grim's like, I'm a 4-wheeler!
We're going down.
Snake shit going down.
Aye, motherfucker.
I fucking love that.
Where'd that guy shove that Gustav up his ass?
It's fan service, man. If you've ever seen, I don't know if it's Battlefield 3 clip or
No,
4
I
clip.
know.
Yeah.
I know. It's showing. They're. I'll leave my
There's-
comments for the end.
They're showing fan service.
It's not time, bitch.
Like how everybody stops.
Everybody just stops fighting.
Oh. Oh.
We didn't see that in the weather forecast today. Where's the special operations weatherman at?
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Somebody failed their job. I feel like that's us in the fucking thing.
I always got the forecast pre-mission. What
I
the
would
fuck?
definitely take that tuk-tuk.
Tuk-tuk pulling new stuff, Henry.
I'm gonna slingshot the bitch.
Doesn't get hit by any sort of debris at all from the ginormous tornado.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was waiting for him to hit the building.
Like the fucking movie Twister.
Yeah.
When you fucking Twister to sign at somebody.
All right.
Sign a
so
cow.
Yeah,
let's talk thoughts. I don't want to do an AAR. I mean, we can. Let's just openly fucking talk thoughts.
So my whole thing on this is I thought this was supposed to be like modern present day, and then I got thrown for a loop when they're like 2042, and I'm
Yeah.
like, fuck.
Near present, near future.
Yeah. So that's kind of one of those things where they kind of just like, what do you call it? Like, just kind of lured you in, like, oh, it's gonna be modern. It's like, okay, you mean like technically modern?
Yeah, it's
Um,
not quite modern, but
yeah. But as for the guy jumping out of the jet, I understand it's fan service. I understand what they're trying to do. What they're trying to say is like, we're staying true. We're Battlefield. And they're like showing everything as like Levolution, and then the new thing is tornadoes.
Yeah.
And I'm calling it right now. There's gonna be meteor showers if they don't put it in. I'm telling you right now. I'm willing to put money on it that there will be meteor showers, whether it's in a DLC or whatever.
why meteor showers?
I hope.
Because they just got to get more and more ridiculous.
Yeah. I mean, I will
What's
say
What's that?
this.
An F5 tornado coming in hot out of nowhere? Oh,
Yeah,
shit,
yeah, out of
guys.
nowhere. I was gonna say, I was like, man, I don't know about you, but I always make sure I got weather forecast before I stepped off.
Unless they got some sort of weapon that like
hmm
brings in weather, which is,
harp.
I mean, it's interesting, but at the same time, it's like, okay.
The next DLC, it'll be a Class 5 Sharknado.
I love Battlefield. I think it's dope, but at the same time, I thought that Battlefield was gonna try and take more of a grounded approach. And I know it's Battlefield,
It could.
and I know they want to
could
stay
not.
true to Battlefield, but I thought they were going to take a little bit more of a grounded approach, and they didn't, which is fine. That's their thing, but yeah.
Hey, I'm glad I didn't see lasers and fucking.
Yeah, I will say
Phasma.
this: it was a positive reception. They did the fan service. That's a good thing. Like the trailer is probably well received. But that being said, I have not seen anything that shows me that there's a major deviation from Battlefield 6 versus Battlefield 4 versus Battlefield 3. Right?
Well, I think the big thing that's going to happen with this Battlefield 6, and I don't think they show it yet. They showed it yet, but I think they're trying to show it through the trailer, is like the sheer what do you call it? Like volume of players, like landscape. Like it's gonna be like probably 200 people fucking servers. I mean, I don't know how much it's gonna be, but I know that that like one of their big things is like they're gonna have massive battles now, and like,
Fuck yeah.
and that seems pretty dope, honestly. But you gotta also have the map big enough in order to have those massive battles. Otherwise, it's literally just fucking spawn die, explosions everywhere, spawn die. Like,
I'm sure it'll be more catered to the ADHD individual too. Like I said, I always love when they show trailers like the slow, methodical, tactical maneuvering through the ship.
on Battlefield,
And I'm like, bro, we all fucking know it don't fucking end up being like that ever.
Somebody's got a fucking
Now-
RPG on their shoulder, sprinting down a hallway.
You know,
Now, if they make a more grounded approach, I guess, towards like maybe a campaign, that'd be cool.
no, that could be.
That'd be cool if they maybe did like a cooperative type campaign, more of a grounded approach. That'd be really sweet. But at the same time, I don't think they're going to cater to that. I think they're just going to cater to the multiplayer and what Battlefield always is.
Yep.
So
I might be wrong. It could be like we haven't seen a gameplay reveal as it says June 13th. So I could be completely off base, and they could go back to how Battlefield 2 was, which actually was a much more slower paced. We're not sprinting down whatever. Plus, we had squad leaders notating fucking map points with commanders.
I think it's gonna be just like any other Battlefield, where like the squad system really doesn't matter except for playing with your friends.
I really hope not.
And
I would
then-
love for them to go back to like Battlefield 2 style. I would love that.
I think
Nah, I don't see it, man. I don't see it. I think it's just gonna be a fucking the squad system is just so you can group up with your friends.
That's it.
And here's what I hope. I hope their squad system actually fucking works. Where like, hey, you can group up with your friends and you'll actually stay in the same squad as your friends.
Oh, you mean like jumping in and getting fucking like spread loaded?
Yeah.
Yeah, because everybody wants to spawn on and experience the whole battle with each other. That's the whole point of Battlefield, is like experiencing the sheer epicness of like that kind of shit that goes on. And that's what it's for. I completely agree. I think that'd be awesome. But they need to be able to make the party system good.
Good. More gooder.
Yeah, more gooder. Now, if they do deliver with like an epic scale of like fucking 200 plus dudes like fighting each other, that'll be cool. But again, there's a lot riding on it. So
A part of me wants it to be like Planet Side 2 a little bit.
Oh man,
That would be fucking
you're
epic.
making me want to install that right now.
so yeah, so the way they do the operations in Battlefield 5, where it's like multiple day things, that'd be really cool if like you could have battles fighting and then it like pushes the line forward, you know,
Yeah, man.
it
Yeah.
takes you to
Rush.
different maps.
Mm.
Like Rush. Well, like Rush, but it pushes the line forward like where you play a
Out-
game of Rush on a map, and if you win, you push the line forward
Right.
and you play on the next map.
Next
That'd be
map,
really
yep.
cool to do.
That'd be legit. Yeah.
But yeah, it's EA, man. It's just I can't trust them.
No,
EA
and
is
nor,
rated
nor,
like the worst company in
nor,
America.
nor should you. Nor should you.
Yeah, it's just gonna be a fucking cash grab. It's gonna be, you know what it's gonna be, and I'm fucking calling it right now too. And I hate being this cynical about it. It's gonna be an unfinished game. We're gonna get it, and it's gonna be half a fucking game.
Battlefield Unfinished? Oh man.
And then we're gonna have to download reshaders and all this other.
Oh
bull.
fuck no, dude. I would take a giant dump on this fucking game if that happened. Oh my
Bruh.
god.
It's gonna be half a fucking game, and they're gonna do the same thing they did with Call of Duty, where it's gonna take up your entire fucking space on your hard drive.
No.
It's like, oh, you're gonna have to choose Battlefield and Modern Warfare.
Oh my
Yeah.
god, that's gonna stab me in the heart. I mean,
Oh,
again,
yeah.
and you know what? If they didn't have the practices already that they conducted, we wouldn't feel this way.
Yeah.
And it kills me because I'm going back to Battlefield 2 in my brain, and then Battlefield 3 had even Battlefield 4 had fond memories. But like,
Yeah, man.
I'm gonna tell you the truth. I don't remember a single memory of Battlefield 1 or 5.
Nope.
Honestly, I don't.
Fuck that. Yeah.
I don't remember any significant moment.
And I have
Well-
them. I have both of them, and I have not touched them. Probably, I don't know. It's been years.
What should be like monthly subscriptions for multiplayer?
Oh, fuck you, dude. Nope. No.
Yeah, every DLC you're
Or
gonna have
some
to
kind of
pay
point
for. Season pass. The
Yeah.
microtransactions are coming. I just.
You want to unlock this
little
class's
Battlefield points or something like that.
I'll
or kind of
freaking
point.
get it, and I'll tell you how it is.
Yeah.
I'll
Scud-
dive in.
I need Scunny to do a
I'll
deep
dive in.
dive and give us a no shit fucking.
I do like Battlefield.
brief.
I really liked 3. I really liked 4. I really liked 2. Like I even played 5.
Two is the most fondest memories I have.
I'm
Bro,
calling it
Battlefield
right
Bad
now.
Company too.
You know what? What I think this also was, I think this was a catering to everything because everyone talked about 2142. You remember that shit?
Yeah,
And,
I
and,
remember that, yeah.
and this one's 2042. So I almost
think
feel
that's
like
exactly-
there's going to be some sort of weird Titan-like mode to pay homage to 2142.
Yeah, I can see that.
So
Maybe
Yeah.
Last, you gotta like lay on the trigger and it actually tightens the cone of fire.
I don't know, man.
I actually didn't play 2142. I wanted to. I just never got into it.
Yeah,
Never
I
bought
didn't either.
I think the big deciding factor is going to be fucking. Not big deciding factor, but we're going to know more once we get a gameplay reveal, which it's going to be scripted. It's going to be fucking.
It's gonna be
Oh
slow.
my
It's gonna
God.
be slow and
Let's-
methodical tactical movement through the
Yeah,
ship.
let's go clear the objective, guy. It's gonna be a 3 to 6 minute fucking thing of like dudes like cringingly communicating with each other
Mm-hmm.
and just making it seem like, oh, it's so cool and tactical and fucking teamwork, when really that's not how it goes in Battlefield at all.
It's just it's absolute fucking chaos of rockets just sliding over here, over there.
Which is fun.
Yeah, it is.
It's fun.
Like I
like
said,
that.
it's made for the ADHD addict. So I don't even say an addict, just like boom, flash, every explosions every fucking 30 seconds, and it's like that's cool. I would like to see something where that is, I don't know, more coordinated, more ingrained, more. Back
The thing is, though, you're
roots.
asking from a game that's like not. You're asking for something like that it's not Battlefield. That's just not
But
Battlefield.
it used to be. It was Battlefield. It was. That's the kicker.
I just
It
didn't like the time
was.
to kill.
Battlefield was the only large-scale, somewhat strategic, somewhat tactical thing that was injected until I think that was even before Arma. I'm trying to remember when
Yeah,
Operation
I mean-
Flashpoint came.
Yeah, that was a while back, but yeah.
Thing is, I think they're trying to maintain that player base, and that player base doesn't really cater to the tactical, strategic type gameplay anymore.
I
They
I would
don't.
I would I would say that nobody's fucking happy, and if they want to go back to its greatness that it was, they're going to have to, because that's where it came from. It's kind of like how everyone talks about the fall of Tom Clancy games. Like,
Yeah, no shit.
if you would just go back to your roots of your base and start appealing towards probably the most hardcore fans you have, because they're still playing your old school fucking games because they hate your new ones.
It was turn the tide.
You know, I don't know. Be part of the solution. If you want to cater to sales, then do your fucking thing, and then people will probably
yeah,
play it. People will probably play
catering
it.
to stockholders.
People will play
Battlefield 6,
for a week, and the shock and awe value will fucking dissipate, and they'll go, okay, this is fucking worthless, and move back on to fucking Arma or some shit. But
They already said Battlefield 6 is going to have a battle royale, didn't they?
oh no,
Oh God damn it!
I think that was mentioned.
it's kind of like
Could be
when
wrong.
that's why I haven't touched Insurgency Sandstorm either. They push out that update, which was like that BR mode, and I just honestly didn't even look at it. I just turned my nose up at it. Maybe prematurely, prejudgmental, but I don't care. That's not what I'm looking for. If I want a BR, I'll play a BR-driven game, not where they inject the mode. So,
It's gonna be Battlefield, League of Legends.
oh god, dude, that's the next thing. Hero shooters and
Yeah.
Battlefield, yay! I don't know, man. It was exciting. It made you a feel-good feeling. There was fan service. It was like, yeah, this is cool. But I'm like, all right, cool. That looks good. It
So
looks.
help me God, if there are dance emotes, I'm
Yeah.
Oh
deleting
my god.
every fucking memory I have.
Why'd you say that? I feel like that's put into the universe now.
You don't want to destroy a helicopter
there's
with a javelin and end up jumping out of a plane and Fortnite dance around the wreckage?
Yeah,
There's
I was about
dan-
to say
fuck, man,
Maybe
$5
for like
there's-
5-second
There's
clips.
dance emotes in Arma now, man.
Yeah.
Fucking. All right. Any closing thoughts or anything else that we want to hit on this about before? Obviously, we're having predispositions towards it without a gameplay reveal, which we'll see. Here are our concerns. Here's what we liked. Here's what we didn't like, and here are our fucking major concerns. Which there should be major concerns, because this could go a lot of different ways right now. So, Grim. Okay, Grim is not on the phone. Havoc.
Oh, bye.
Okay, Grim is out of the building.
That was his reaction.
He's like, fuck this.
It's like, and no.
Havoc.
Yeah, don't fuck this up, EA.
Fuck
That's
this
all
up.
I got.
I'm optimistic. I think Battlefield 5 kicked them in the face.
You're a prior officer. You're always
cost them money.
optimistic.
Oh, come on. I do. Okay, but that's the optimistic side. They got kicked in the face in Battlefield 5 and like nobody plays it. But
Yeah.
Yeah.
pessimistic side is that it is EA and they're like probably the worst company in America.
Ooh. Weasel.
First, just big props to the guys who put the freaking trailer together.
Oh yeah.
That was great visuals, great timing, great music, all that stuff. But like what Grim was saying earlier, I don't think I can give a really warm and fuzzy until I see actual gameplay. And I don't want scripted gameplay. I want you to fucking put a camera on the testers, all that shit, and just let them go at it. I want to see the randomness. I want to see how it, handles all these freaking these moment to moment actions of just chaos. I want to see how that works.
I want raw data.
Yeah. With that being said, it being EA, it has a history of trying to just monetize the ever loving shit out of it instead of it just being, which I get it, games as a service now bring in more profit nowadays. Great, cool. But you're bringing a bad name to the title. You're making it something that people who have grown up with it, they no longer recognize it for what it is. And that kind of fucking hurts. So I'd rather them just keep your goddamn grubby little hands off of it. Let the players have fun and just let it be what it is.
I mean, not to
fucking
get too
content.
deep into everything, but
Yeah.
unfortunately, what's going to have to happen with EA in order for them to change their fucking ways is people are going to have to like boycott their games.
Yeah.
So then
Which-
they'd be like, "Oh,
it
maybe we
kinda-
should go back to our normal shit."
Hey guys, at
Which it
least the
almost
trailer
worked
was
with
free.
Battlefront 2, the Star Wars freaking fiasco.
Yeah,
They lost a shit ton. They lost a contract with freaking Disney and everything because of the such bad backlash for it. So
Yep.
maybe they learned from it, but I doubt it because their stockholders are still breathing down their necks, and then they're still throwing devs through the meat grinder.
yeah. It's one of those things where it's like it's out of the devs' hands. It's more so corporate that's fucking everything up.
Yeah, more than likely they've already, ground up a bunch of their junior level devs and kicked them out of there already since the game is already should be finished, but it probably won't be like Graham was saying.
Yeah.
It'll be
It's
it'll
not
have
going to be finished.
yeah, and that seems to be the new trend, which I don't think they're understanding. Like, no, we want a finished game. Period.
Well, what happened in this world where we started accepting games that weren't fucking finished? Like, really?
You start paying
It-
for betas,
well-
and now you're the fucking tester.
Well, they get the deadlines, and
yeah.
then they promise their stockholders, shareholders, and all that stuff. They promise them a game on this date, and if they don't make it, then the loss of profit to them is so terrifying. The
Right.
loss of profit is more scary than losing fans to them.
Yeah, exactly. Like, oh no, I can't buy my yacht at the end of the year now. Like,
Yeah.
fuck off.
Yep. I mean, they do it with freaking the Madden games all the time. They grab these students right out of college. They give them a good year and a half of development, and then they fucking give them the boot. Then they start it
Yeah.
all over again.
And they just squeeze that ever living life out of all the devs, and then they fucking
Yeah.
fire them as soon as the game's done.
The crunch times at EA, like I've got a few friends who've actually worked on a few EA titles. I'm not going to name names, but their crunch times are absolutely torturous. There's guys who have lost marriages over these fucking things.
Yeah, it's like 100-hour weeks. I've heard all kinds
Yeah.
of shit.
Which sure,
It's
your
just
benefits
insane.
package is cool, but it doesn't do anything if your mental stability is fucking out of the.
Well, I heard a solution because this was on like a Netflix show. I can't remember what it was called, where he was talking about how like game developers are just basically being overworked and underpaid and getting fired off, like we're talking about. And he said basically what needs to happen is it needs to unionize to where they can't fucking do that shit.
Yeah. The hard part with that is there's so many departments of a game development. You got your programmers, you got your fucking level designers, visual effects, sound guys, and
Right.
those can branch off into other areas. So then they're like, well, how do we single these guys out and give them a union?
I'm trying to figure out if there's ever like because it's an art, right? So
Yeah, it's absolutely an art.
A little bit
it's
both.
kind of hard to it's really difficult to unionize an art.
Yeah.
Because as you know, of course, with evolving technology and whatnot, versus like an electrician. I mean, those they evolve too as technology evolves, but
Yeah.
I guess that's probably I don't think it can't be done. I just don't recall it ever being done.
I wonder if there's some sort of clause saying that they can't unionize or something like that.
The unfortunate thing is like people blame devs over shit they can't control.
Yeah, it's not the devs. It's definitely not the devs. It comes from the higher offices. It's the fucking management way up top.
I think that's why there's been an uptick in me playing. Well, I've always said this that there's uptick in independent titles.
Yeah.
And people going back to games that came out in like 2013 and just going back to the mod community to fucking revitalize. That's been going on since 2016.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Like all the games I play came out like 5 years ago, or if there's something that came out recently, I might dive into it for like a week or two, and then it's back to fucking it's back to old school shit.
I mean, like with Diablo 2 remake, like we're like, fuck.
I'm more excited for that than Diablo 4. How fucked up is that? Like, hey, I'll guarantee you I'll put a significant more amount of time in that than I would anything else. Anyway, we're getting off topic. I guess Grim kind of gave his closing thoughts, but you kind of disappeared. So I'll ask again if you have any closing thoughts.
It looks like a Battlefield. Not something I was personally looking for in the newest Battlefield, but it looks like a Battlefield. So I don't think it'll disappoint longtime Battlefield fans, but I do think that it's going to come out unfinished. There's going to be all kinds of microtransactions. It's EA. It's
Yeah.
EA. I'll just leave it at that.
There you go. You got left and right of the spectrum. All right, boys. I'm gonna wrap that up there.
Cool.